series comes down to this map.
Yeah, let's have no regrets. Remember where we are. We got to the fucking final. Let's fucking win this now.
That's right. Coming from Neo, this is FaZe Clan.
Oh, we just got to play the best team in the world, guys.
Yeah, that's right. We just got to play the best team in the world. Adversity is a privilege, says Frozen.
Rops inside of that B-bomb site. Beretta's to the wall. Apex drops his smoke at 1:20.
Sometimes a smoke is an invitation.
They'll tiptoe their way closer. And there's nobody coming to save Vitality. It needs to be Rops, and it needs to be Apex. And that flash finds its mark. Dual Beretta's only the one.
And there's that invite.
And the captain gets burned off his angle, so now giving himself over is get this deep cross from FaZe Clan. Bomb down, and a retake demanded of Vitality out of the gate with no kits.
Pistols made the difference on Nuke. They made it on Dust 2 as well. Inferno, here's where we could split the difference.
They put ZywOo to the front of this. 2 players on the coffin, shut him down. Jacob's got it, point blank, ready for the next one. Mezzi, though, has the rebuttal. Collects the second onto Brokey, a chance to blindside Orange. Now, he's gonna need the clutch. And Frozen and Twists will combine to deny it. FaZe Clan tapping back into that pistoling ability.
I thought we were watching that from the winner's POV. Mezzi was just getting rolling, but it's that Frozen Twist combo that has more to show us. We saw some really great rounds. In a few moments, they actually looked good on Dust 2. It was the B-site chemistry from these two that was very surprising. And with the form that we saw from Frozen yesterday and the overall form from Twist at this major, I think they might have something special.
Vitality opt to force.
I'll have to double check this, but I don't think FaZe have even dropped a conversion when they have won the pistols. That's the other crazy part about their stat.
Oh, you go digging, because we know it can happen on Inferno in the blink of an eye, right?
Yes.
Close corners, little cubbies. So many places for the rats to hide.
%84% on the round 2 conversion. Vitality want to stand up to that. Saw some great 5-7 work from them on Nuke.
Unbelievable 5-7 play.
Back-to-back 5-7 2Ks.
Twist to take a bit of a look at brackets, working with Jacob.
And sometimes that smoke is not enough.
Well, luckily he's got a third one.
He's got a third one.
Just
Get
keeps
out of
on
here.
popping them.
He's trying to warn him. Get out of here.
And this goes down to 40 seconds.
I like the setup for Vitality. The longer this goes, the more powerful it gets, especially on Arch, if they're going to walk into this. High probability CTs get that first kill. Let's see if Twist can stop them.
MP9 and a 5-7, good for one.
Oh, dink back, but he can walk
It's
away.
a real warning, and if you get flushed up the short side, there's more players where those first 2 came from. Frozen gets Mezzi, but now it's going to be this pinch within the bomb site. Rob's waiting for a chance to strike one down. We go 20 on the clock. Rob's feeling flustered, has Apex to cover him off on the other side. They can't progress past the car. Rob's has got another, but Brokey will break through. And we go 1v2, Flamesy at bat.
Oh, they were skating back and forth to make sure that they came at that carefully, baited out the crossfire, got the kills. Now Flamesy, the man who was on chain smoking duty over at B, has to clutch.
FaZe take refuge in the back of that bomb site. Flamesy trying to figure this out. Worried about alternative corners, but it's not the case. And so, do they both hide from him? He goes to the top, and as he sees them, Brokey strikes him down.
Good
FaZe
fight.
convert in the face of a 4-man A-stack.
And they don't care how they convert, how close it was, they do it. It's a great round, an attempt from Vitality. The Arch setup, again, that late into a round is so powerful. And I think it's that first 5-7 shot as well that's just terrifying to see in the kill feed. But Brokey puts in work here. Another late round moment from him, Frozen as well. It's funny because before the major started, FaZe's stats on every map were not even anything to think about, but they haven't lost a series at the major, so they built up a map pool as the major has rolled on.
What do you think of this threat? Mag 7 flashed in the corner. Oh, chance at it, but 2 can play that game. Oh, okay, that gets weird for a moment.
All right.
But at least Frozen's still there to kill Flamesy. If the nade team kill comes through and there's not an additional kill, then we're getting real weird. ZywOo's Desert Eagle clipped by Brokey over top of the smoke, so FaZe will continue to keep the pressure on Banana here, and soon they'll find it's free for the taking.
I know you're thinking what I'm thinking. We love seeing the Mag 7, but you just don't see it work that well that often. Extra C's, where is he at?
somewhere over in that Vitality contingent, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Cheering from the sidelines.
He is the French connection.
Vitality will get over. Man, FaZe just kind of tiptoeing their way, huh? Just in case, which means just maybe another frag for the road, or just maybe a critical error here for FaZe. They'll smoke off Messi. They don't like the threat of that 5-7.
Yeah, you know about Messi in these
He'll
moments.
climb over coffins. Oh, as they're going up, Messi ends up getting a second. He's kept up his end of the bargain. He's put Rops into a position, where he could have caught it off. But again, coverage is good here for FaZe Clan, and they love when the threat's nearby.
He doesn't even. He almost liked that. One more teammate died there just to make it exciting. He just wants to feel something, Kerrigan. Stick around, they might announce it after the major.
A couple moments to keep FaZe on their toes, a couple moments for Vitality to remain tapped into the success of Dust 2, but now we have it, guns in hand, for this year's #1. Smoke onto the flames, again it's pressure into Banana, and again it's gonna be the Vitality push through to try to stop this, not wanting it to go for free. They exchange frags off of the kill from Apex's nade.
It's kind of unreal, pressed like that Twist even gets that kill by a frame before he dies.
On top of that though, because he dies to the nade, it's Frozen who was boosting him that takes the brunt of the damage as well. Down to 20, missed chance for ZywOo to have struck a man advantage for Vitality.
And it was Kerrigan on the keyboard, perfect strafe.
And FaZe are happy to keep this pressure up. ZywOo's gonna clip him through that smoke. But what goes around comes around. And Rops from inside a pit. He's lost that bomb site. Jacob doesn't capitalize on the kill. Frozen's bomb still yet to get in sight. As Rops remains adamant.
Damn, Rops! Where'd you find that? He rerouted the grenade to the site after not knowing someone had slipped through the smoke on default. Cleaned that up by himself. It's the most powerful spot on the CT, on a site for any CT to play in, but it has to be the right player there. Oh, that was just nasty the way he actually refocused all his attention so well. I mean, who better to do it than Rops?
Barely has any health to go into that last duel with, still wins it. And so FaZe Clan's early success to be cut short. Pistols in hand, Galil for Brokey, and again Vitality, pressure on Banana, but this time they've got the edge economically, keeping the pressure on with nades, forcing Brokey to just take refuge in this corner. Nothing will be free tonight, FaZe. Cash utility offered over from Spawn, but while that nade gets picked up, you know, FaZe are inching closer.
Yeah, they win that last round, but it's a little scary, I think, in a moment like this.
Singular smoke grenade for FaZe Clan. Could be enough to block off Apex's ankle, but he offers one of his own. But like you said, sometimes they just pop. Sometimes they'll go right through these, and as Vitality transition, it's a little bit awkward for Flamesy. He'll recover. At least 2 kills, but still they pounce on sight.
Yeah, because they get the other one first. This is actually just a bomb plant. That smoke's fresh. No line of sight here for ZywOo.
Brokey's got a smoke of his own, drops it into the back door.
I wonder if HP bars are gonna matter right now. Pressure's on Vitality.
Trying to catch one through it, not gonna happen. Because Brokey smoked off the doorway, nobody's got a smoke for the CT cross.
Those nades do nothing.
Brokey's Galil pressed in against this.
He got hit with an HE earlier, down to 29.
Kerrigan's AK sits on the coffins right beside him. This is both of the rifles to try to force it back. But Mezzi's got the trade. Kerrigan into the cover. ZywOo with the pressure of the pistol kills Jacob in the background. It's all fit now. Turns it, and Mezzi executes with the pistol.
He's got a kit.
Oh, it's gonna be a close one already. A clutch queued up, and Vitality take it.
Mezzi again. Cute move there from Kerrigan, jumping into pool, avoiding the first bit of aggro. Incredible that Brokey even got a frag with his low HP going wide with that Galil, but a successful retake in the end. Another expensive round. And the buy's only stronger now for FaZe. They've got to be careful where they block. You know, if they keep blocking at B, it's allowing FaZe to get their full setup in on both sides of that smoke, coming through. And if that flash caught Flamesy when he was standing on the fountain, that would have just been no kills. No chance at a retake at all. He was not playing anti. He was not totally ready for a pop to come out like that.
Oh. Wow. Mezzi again, huh? There's been a lot of talk about ZywOo trying to get that back-to-back major MVP accolade, but Mezzi currently highest rated player for Vitality in the grand finals and hosting an important clutch early to get those back-to-back rounds. The fight is on, 5 rounds into Inferno.
Finally a map where it's close for both sides.
So far, Frozen finds Apex. Knows that nade means Flamesy's locked into this corner. But what are they willing to throw at this to just try to keep Flamesy locked in, or even better, kill him? Oh, down to 10 health, you'll fall back.
Oh, he lives within the flames. 11 HP as he gets away. ZywOo already ready to make a cameo here on B. Overfill this spot. He's hoping that they want to come in quickly before they realize he's here. But now they're in a retake setup as this next smoke comes down. Again, sometimes this means they call it out. I mean, why wouldn't FaZe do the exact same thing? Free round for FaZe. And we can talk about the firepower all we want, but that's brain power. Exact right read on the setup. Them doing their damnedest to scare off Flamesy from the top of Banana, understanding what the next move would be already. Right?
Frozen catching that headshot through the fire. So it sets it all up. Frozen, somebody who joined FaZe Clan so that he could win trophies. I'm sure when he joined, though, started to feel like a bit of a sinking ship.
Yeah, we always try to talk about roster moves sometimes because it's a team, they want to go to a winning lineup. They want to go to a better lineup so they have a better chance of winning. Well, Frozen wanted to go from being the best player on Mouse and, you know, being the best stats performer on every single map to joining a team that he could improve. We do see these two teams always make moves in that direction. Whoever comes in and is new, they don't come in to get carried. Not even Jacob is here to get carried. He's here to be the reason the team gets better. He's the reason their pistol stats have been through the roof. He's helped FaZe get here easily. These two players looking for their first major.
They'll throw ZywOo with the problem. No longer Apex on the other side of the fire. You want it? Come get it.
Oh, come on.
Frag grenade's gonna find Flamesy, though. And there's that shot, right? Good change up from Vitality. Put the star where he needs to be to shine.
Hey, as much damage as they just took, I'd rather be the team with 5 players. Good shot in from ZywOo. That'll help establish control, but I feel like FaZe have just been relentless about getting Car. And right now, Flamesy just does not want to let that happen.
The question will be, did ZywOo stick around? And the answer is no. Over back to the A site as Flamesy locks into this position, but is this a spot you want with half your health? Nate's coming over.
That bait from Apex, he started shooting a little bit early.
Watching. Nobody's watching. He'll pop up and Twist will have to trade through the wall bang.
It's instant. ZywOo's going to try to run over. Smoke comes out fresh.
At least for Twist's sake, doesn't take damage.
They don't care about smokes, though.
Apex is going to try to find one as they emerge, and he will do exactly that, but Jacob's got the quick trade back. And so ZywOo returns to the scene of the crime of which he started. And oh man, banking that smoke wasn't going to get blown open. That would have stopped the bomb plant, but instead we go 3 versus 2 retake here for Vitality.
They were worried about the right threat. This one's coming in from Khan.
Flash doesn't find him. ZywOo,
what?
Caught on the switch. Jacob takes that step forward into the headshot. Ross, meant to be his next victim. Brokey didn't have help, and so he'll burn in the back of that site, and Vitality's retake cuts the lead down to 1.
Ooh, that must have been some beautiful utility out of Mezzi. Molly landing in just the right position. Maybe he was so low within a tick, ends up dying. Xtaz seems unimpressed. So again, FaZe are going to come forward. They're going to try to take Car no matter what. And I think in Flamesy's mind, as long as they get one, Apex shot in the back or whatever, as long as he gets one, they stay up 1.
Word to kick off the last round, so they'll throw ZywOo right back at this problem.
allows him to get the opening kill in this exact spot.
I was gonna say, be cautious that grenades might not come your way.
Whoa, they're actually calling out a 3B. Looks like they're getting really pressed up for the A hit. It's actually the right call. Rotation's gonna be a little slow. The conditioning here to make him over.
Yes, sir.
Hold on B.
Believe it's a Kerrigan.
They're running at this full force.
He'll make an adaptation fast, and the execution even faster, already surpassing the arch side. Kerrigan takes damage. Apex from CT spawn is there to kill his counterparts. Oh, twists deep in through the library smoke. The squeeze is on the bomb site. Rops from within it. Catches Frozen's head, and as he watches that smoke, he knows short sight still under question. Twist in the corner of Moto. Drop. Rock.
Come on.
Hangs on. Jacob emerges, but it's all in vain. It's Rock to shine this time.
Oh, he's spinning in position, knows exactly what to be worried about. Crosshair magnetized to the right part of the smoke as someone sat in Moto and thought, how do I trick him? You can't.
And so even in the face of this fast move, this fresh look, FaZe Clan hit their wall. It is Rops.
Oh, that's just filthy. The play was in front of them. They actually smoked to split up into CT spawn, expected to need to put a little bit more pressure on to take the A site. They didn't realize, actually. There was only 2 there. It would have been good to just go quickly. FaZe back to the drawing board. They'll have to save.
What started well with those consistent B hits was answered by ZywOo's starting moves. The adaptation that comes out of Kerrigan is just a great example as to why he is considered one of the greats and argued as the greatest.
I mean, a win here would help.
He understands that Counter-Strike comes at you fast, and so you have to move even faster. Vitality bank on that defense in the 1 round prior. Now, it's a lot of free space given over to FaZe. If Twist had a deagle, I would almost believe.
So we're playing back.
Jacob will hang on to it instead, and as he tries to take contact, it's that flashbang that gets Rops into the play. ZywOo's got Kerrigan. Block kill here for FaZe, but that should be about it.
Oh,
so even catching one, Vitality knew exactly what was coming their direction, and this is a chance for the CT side to truly grow, because we are now talking about 5 of the last 6 rounds all the way of Vitality.
Now, the perfect player to find for Vitality was Rops. He joined this team. He showed us that, again, he wasn't getting carried on his previous lineups. He was the reason that they were great. One of the only players who's so close to a superstar, but really is a star role player, a star in anchor positions. A guy, it feels like, is gonna have a trophy sliding bar like we've never seen by the end of his career. He comes onto Vitality, who were just looking for that one last right move, and made the huge difference. Set them off on their streak, got them their major, put them in a position to defend that major here in this finals. There is no this Vitality without Rops.
And even within this Inferno right now, starting to climb up that scoreboard at a pace that should scare FaZe. You've got Rops anchoring on one side with 11 kills and Mezzi already up at 9. ZywOo with critical opening shots as well. FaZe may start to feel like the walls are closing in on them. Dust 2 wasn't even a contest.
That one's too far.
It's gonna chip Twist down to half health. Frozen tries to pounce. Flamesy able to catch one at least, but he goes down with this pressure from FaZe Clan. And they're gonna follow this through. There's a moment here for Apex as he draws ZywOo over to try to help. Apex, oh yes! Finishes the kill to Twist.
That's a great spray.
ZywOo's got the line, but he misses his own shot. Brokey just bounces his way into the fountain as Rops quick off of the A site.
He's gonna try to make this a long round.
Somehow, some way, Brokey.
I mean, how are you gonna figure this out?
You never ask questions when it comes to Brokey. You just watch and learn. This is a guy who shapes chaos into comfort, but instead he gets popped by Mezzi in an instant. And so Vitality's 6th round comes with them just throwing their bodies at that banana problem yet again.
Apex saves the day. 2K spray, solid from his position. FaZe want one thing right now. They want one thing. They want one gap at the top of car, and they're going to go find it. They're coming through every smoke now. It's not even just the smoke at the top of the site, but the one that's on the half wall. They're ready to go through. Can't say their efforts don't make sense. What I want to know if this half keeps playing out this way, if that game plan is a little too simple. It's 6-4 now. It's a half by now for FaZe. But it's about to get real ugly if they don't get any more rounds. Six of the last 7 here for Vitality. CT side has started rolling. Playing with fire, and Zywoo is down, actually.
He's got no reason to fear you with this deagle.
That is the ultimate reaction time test. I don't even think he'd have a chance.
Why not? Just head towards banana again, huh?
No bottom B control. They're kind of fighting them in limbo here.
This was Vitality a bit light out of the gate this time, when it comes to B at least.
You know, it's a dangerous game to fight for banana control, but it's one that must be played.
Because if not, this happens.
Though, again, the amount that they block this, I just feel like there's chances. There's opportunities for FaZe. Especially when it's a half by.
Ooh, another smoke meets them. Are you brave enough to try to burst through?
But like, you see it's a perimeter defense right now for Vitality on the A side. They don't have info on bracket. They don't know if anyone's pushed halls.
No, they've let FaZe get this close. Flash finds its mark. Apex nade out. Oh, Tech9 jumps.
Oh, he got it off the corner of his
Flamesy's gonna have to go massive. And he will line up on the front of the site, but they still swarm. So many players move by. Kerrigan's hands onto the M4. You let them get this close.
What?
And is it only to tear their hearts from their chests?
Will it be Mezzy again?
FaZe fight valiantly on the hopes of a 5th round. Cut down to size, it is Tech9's in hand, and Zywoo on the retake lines them up and stuffs them in their coffins.
Handled by himself. Mezzy with the bullet through the smoke. Mezzy on these retakes.
Let that be a reminder to Vitality that if you let FaZe get close.
It feels like we're in Groundhog Day in 2 different ways. FaZe want one thing, that's B. FaZe want to come through the smoke at the top of B. See, Xtaz constantly seeing this and wondering what's happening. But then you always have Vitality pulling off the retakes.
It's a 5-round streak about to turn 6. If they can close out this one final attempt for FaZe, at least who have their guns, and an opening kill again. Roki gets the better of Flamesy. Apex took half his health and damage early on. Oh, but Rops from middle finds Kerrigan. A freebie through the smoke to just slow FaZe down a notch. All while Zywoo goes for something different. We have not seen this op inside of the apartments. FaZe Clan have not felt this.
They're not peeking in from both sides. We'll see if Jacob wants to take a liberty. Oh my God.
Catches him in between thinking of both ends.
That's a message.
It's a big pickup for Jacob. Trying to get this game going, trying to keep that threat of an A commitment online, and it's just gonna leave Rops on his own. But I think with how much FaZe have had this affinity for the B side, it makes sense to keep majority on this side. Mezzy's locked into the boost. Frozen's gonna put a smoke down in front of him, but Mezzy's gonna maintain vision over top as long as the flashes don't fully find him. Player pushes down beneath.
Mezzy.
He's gonna execute him in a second.
Oh, he has a chance to do a lot more.
He lets it sit. All while Apex dies, Mezzy wins. He pulls the trigger, turns around, and executes them both.
It's got to be the 1-on-2 from Twist now. Mezzy makes the move to make this feel impossible. No spice on the site.
Got to get picked back up, it will be. Twist fake plant once, Mezzy doesn't bite. Banana player dead, and Twist slain. Mezzy again and again. And Vitality prove there are gaps between them and FaZe on Inferno. 6-round streak takes the life out of FaZe Clan's faces. silver lining so far on Inferno for FaZe is that Pistols have continued to go their way, but that 3-round start at the very first half of this map, is it all just false confidence for a FaZe clan in the face of 2025's #1?
It absolutely could be. We've seen Vitality now. They've shown us that they're better on retakes. They showed that last map as well. And even if FaZe can get 2 crazy entries, that the round isn't over. So Pistols are the only reason that this map is even competitive for FaZe Clan. They're going to need 2 just to continue that. Otherwise, this is going to look a lot like Dust 2. FaZe fighting from beneath in every single game that they play. Showing improvements, getting better, putting together some great map streaks. Their Inferno's history looks better than Vitality's. But it looks like Vitality are now fully online.
Made over, is it timed well? Yes, it is. Ooh, damn.
It's unbelievable.
There's some hefty damage on that one from Frozen. Problem is, he's alone on this site.
Playing open.
There's no kick here for FaZe, and it's looking like a retake will be needed. He can try to spam down with some body shots. Oh, or maybe just straight up headshots. Why not?
That Frozen are happy.
No entry allowed for free. Executes through smoke. And his nade has softened up the others. FaZe with no kit retakes on, and retakes going to perfection.
They put those pistols together. We can give some credit to Frozen, okay? That nade was awesome.
Sure. And the headshots through the smoke well timed.
Crosshair placement is half the battle, okay? The timing is perfect off the footsteps through the smoke. The nade square between 4 players here. And Frozen playing retake is the difference.
Can't believe you leave him solo on that bomb site. He gets that much value.
Yeah, well, he has shown his value in playoffs, 100%.
I remember
might have been his best map ever on Nuke yesterday. I mean, that was unbelievable.
It was not long ago that 3-0 start on the T side also had FaZe Clan's fans frothing.
Now we might get the most interesting scoreline so far in these maps. Because if FaZe are relying on pistols to get this comeback, then Vitality are going to have to do this the hard way, you know, no matter what. Now we'll see if they can try to convert this. But this is something we haven't seen yet. Usually the teams that are taking the pistols, they're crushing. FaZe had a fetish for the B site. Seems like Vitality are going to try to do the same thing.
Smoke in front of it still. They're not going to respect that. Trying to climb over top. Good flashbang. Oh, as he capitalizes in that moment. And Cyru's going to find one as well. That is revenge for Frozen's hold in the last round. Man advantage, Vitality forced by. And again, the retake's called for. And again, it does not feature a kit. You've got enough utility to try to flush players out of position. A frag to open up the smoke, but you will not see anybody frantic. Oh, they eat the flashes, and Flamesy comes out perfectly. Twists within that moment, gets the trade frag right back, but still the numbers favor Vitality. Oh, the lineup!
What? And they know it's Ross.
Sits back into Banana. His ex-teammates in front of him. With their hopes on the line, he will peek out and die to the USP of all things.
They covered it, the lineup. When do you see that from Grill to Emo? 2 players dead to the M4 spray, somehow.
Another one where there is just no time, and still he pulls it off. I thought no kit would cost them.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Covered perfectly. Brokey puts that one together. Eating ammo. 3 frags in the finish.
Whoa.
Na'Vi suffered a lot of those rounds yesterday.
But how long can FaZe sustain a CT side that's just surviving with retakes like that? Honestly. Honestly,
This
how
is
long?
the time. This is the time. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. What you can say is that Vitality's execute. Better flashes, better spacing. They kind of did what FaZe did to them, but they actually put themselves in an even better spot. It was a more unlikely retake. I think Vitality, at least they can tell themselves, like that really worked. Kerrigan was blind for back-to-back flashes, damn near 6 seconds or so.
Budapest believes. Vitality start this one slower. And they've got a lot to work with right now, right? I feel like sometimes when you start around this slow, FaZe will be considering just how much Vitality have up their sleeve, but there is a comfortable amount of grenades here. They could go for 2 volleys. You know, you look at the nades in FaZe's hands in contrast, as they continue to drop them on the defensive before we get this commitment from Vitality's utility. Luckily here for FaZe, stacking this bomb site at the right time, in the right direction, down to 25 seconds. Vitality have taken their sweet time, and they're still just gonna try to puncture through up the short side. Jacob inside of the pit, cuts off that one player towards apartments. Flashbang's good, blinds a bunch of bodies, but there's a bunch of bodies. That's the problem for Vitality. So many defenders. Zywoo, 2 more players to try to topple. Frozen's dead with the last bullet. He claims it, and the last second, did he miss it?
No, he's got it.
Okay.
That bomb's going down.
Clutch is on.
Kerrigan was left alone at B. Now he has to retake. Zywoo, 13 HP.
Tech9 in hand, and Kerrigan tiptoes his way closer. Oh, keeps himself into the cover, has to hit the headshot. At any moment, Kerrigan swings. Zywoo sits.
Oh, Kerrigan's got it.
And FaZe are there to deny it, but it's another by the skin of their teeth.
He'll get on this bomb, it's a defuse. It becomes a 1-round game.
You smell that?
Smell like manure in here. I mean, it was almost some of that for Vitality.
This is
really
how it
nice
starts.
Depth, yeah. To be honest, twist kills are so key on the opposite side of default. Rotations are nice and fast there. And Kerrigan, you know, all he has to do is not take a headshot angle fight, and he has a huge advantage. You got an instant kill in MP9. It's only because of Zywoo that we thought maybe that'll happen. Rocky's
Powering up now. This is a gun round as well. Vitality's lead, slowly but surely, has begun to disappear. Mezzi on the answer back to Banana, though. That's Frozen just fed over.
Yeah, that's pretty massive. You know, two damage for Mezzi. No bullets hitting him. And Kerrigan on solo duty again. That's what happened last round, except it was an A play. Vitality looked to go back to what works. Kerrigan went from one of the best maps of his career to getting 3 frags back on Dust 2.
Hell yeah. And now with grenades in hand, he's got 4 bodies of Vitality about to barrel his way, so he puts the smoke down to try to delay it.
Which wolf are we gonna get here on Inferno? Kerrigan's got some heavy duty grenades here. Impact damage. If they want to linger too much, they're gonna eat some damage.
Chucks it in the middle. Still that corner occupied by Robs.
They don't get touched by anything here.
Frag grenade, it's gonna bounce a little too far. That'll do some damage. Smoke comes from the opposite bomb site. Time down at 45 seconds. Kerrigan's trying to cross. Oh, Mezzi's gonna catch him through it. And as Twist moves onto the scene, it's a spray as he crosses his fingers. They'll cross into the bomb site.
And they're just gonna walk away from this. That late smoke, he thought that was the key. He wanted to make sure he had vision as they were gonna run through on the left side, but they made sure to spam it. They made sure to spam it. They're doing a lot of what FaZe are doing, but they're making it look a bit better.
It's Mezzi again.
It's Mezzi again. When are we gonna stop saying his name? He's the one guy, 2 maps now, pure dominance.
Beauty of Mezzi's career, just so overqualified for this position in Vitality, but he also is another supportive pillar, much like Ross, to kind of try to prop up everybody else.
Get everyone back on. He's playing well, Vitality R2. They have, yes, let FaZe back into the game, but they keep a lead.
У меня было 12 минут катка.
Нет,
Да, ты ёбнул кого-то.
Ну да, 13-0. В матчмейкинге. Типа,
Не.
понял, типа, сколько времени она идет?
Я понял.
Ты можешь за 13 минут выиграть катку, прикинь.
Да,
Но
я про это и
это
говорю.
вообще жесть. Понятно, что здесь тайм-ауты, вся,
Ну да.
типа, все по-другому.
Не, ладно, без рофла.
Тут
Знаете,
дальше.
какая у меня самая быстрая? Минуты 4 где-то. Это когда ты зашел в премьер, и там уебаны с крутилками просто на тебя несутся, блядь.
Его банят инста, да?
Нет.
Ты просто ливаешь?
Не, мы просто 13 раундов нас за секунду сносит всех.
Теперь пода решает, кстати, выйти. А там Карриган стягивается под Б. Якоб и Броки у нас сидят в нычке. Карриган мало будет играть. Выходит. Броки первый, второй. Якоб хорошо, вчетвером хоронят. Умнички.
За его засейвит Авик, да?
Не, походу, после
него-
этого Витьки пода не
него
пойдут.
Ну, видишь, а у них, братан,
Короче,
5 секунд.
это вайб фу. Типа вонючий вайб, знаете, фу.
5 секунд у тебя АВП, 10 КП. Они орут фу. Просто.
Да, ну это просто такой вонючий вайб. Колонна была несовая?
Что-то у меня голова
Что-то ты
разболелась.
ви давно не говорил.
А куда тут
Давай
вил?
так, если FaZe берут 10 раундов сейчас, 2 подряд,
Давай.
мы начинаем ебашить ви все вместе.
Давай. Мне можно. Мне надо таблетку от головы, пожалуйста. Плиз. Есть такая возможность. А им надо 2 раунда, да, взять, чтобы шанс появился. Здесь на Б проблема. А у них как-то они не заходят, а вот на Б проблема пиздец.
Вот, они поняли, что на, типа, ну его нахуй.
Да?
А на Б у них получалось. Твист, помните? Твист всегда там стоит. Флешка сейчас есть? Все, одна есть. Он опять будет стоять и давать эту флешку через 20-30 секунд. Вот увидите.
Охуенно. Бля, еще в одну. Сука, вот мне нравится, когда 2 хаешки так дают. Ну как здесь можно не убить?
Давай,
Флешка,
Карриган.
флешка.
Папа Карриган под флешку.
За вторым, опять за вторым.
Давай. Там еще твист
ну
падает.
это-
Да, забей. Все.
Это Бирмингем, Бирмингем. Просто Месси.
Пиздец, жалко.
Месси просто...
21 на 7. 3 КД у типа.
12-8.
Обидно нахуй.
Вонючий вайб. Фу. Та-дам.
Все. Минус Инферно.
Все, Виталити чемпионы мажора, сказал бы я, если бы это было бы 3, как всегда. Но это первый мажор, на котором финал был 5. Спасибо Вадиму, что заплатил за это деньги.
Да, охуенно. Именно такой хотел, кстати, посмотреть. Vitality FaZe.
Ну, бля, ну это, на самом деле, это жесткий финал. Но если FaZe выиграет еще одну карту, как минимум.
Не хотелось смотреть, если честно, Team Spirit Na'Vi, вообще, Team Spirit Furia.
Да, да,
Никакого
ну,
желания не было. Вот это прям вообще топ.
Ты про плакат?
А?
Ты про плакат?
Прокакал?
Про плакат?
Да. Я, блядь,
Проплакал.
я блаблакар, блядь.
О, внезапная интеграция.
Ребят, западная интеграция, КС3 News, подписывайтесь. 20 тысяч подписчиков до 600 тысяч.
Хорошая хаешка залетает. Ой, еще и флешка вырывается у нас Фроза на второго. Там еще стоит брат. Еще повернись, умничка. Умничка, блядь.
Вот это надо было раньше сделать. Блядь,
Круто.
это вот, за
Бля,
банан,
как он
типа,
залетел.
Все решает банан, но он до этого за него не дрался.
Если честно, очень круто он
Они
сделал.
его отдавали, банан.
Боятся.
Конечно, это флешка, но это все затроченная тема. Эта флешка порешала все.
А хаешка по двоим. Там жестко было. Там оглушается сначала, все нихуя не слышат. Потом флешка, они нихуя не слышат. Там бежит, их просто ебашит ногами. Проблема в том, что это 9-й. Деньги есть и как бы, ну...
Попал.
5-0.
Жестко.
Я думаю, сейчас берут тайм-аут Виталити. Почему-то мне кажется. Прикинь, если опять угадать. Только сюда, блядь. Ой. Я тайм-аут коуч.
Да, 2 паузы оставалось до
Давайте
этого.
фейзов поддержим. На раз, два, три, let's go, FaZe Clan. Раз, два, три.
Let's go, FaZe Clan!
Бля, реально работает, нахуй.
Спасибо большое. Нави Спирит. Да, Нави Спирит было бы... Ну, Нави Спирит это была бы мечта.
Fuck you, Apex. Ебать, на официальной трансляции показали Fuck you, Apex. Ебанулся, что ли?
Да, охуеть.
Я против.
Все, сворачивайте.
Нифига себе.
Че, может, резкий Twitch FM дадим?
Да. А нам сейчас придется Twitch FM смотреть. Сейчас будет самая долгая пауза.
Можно
говорят.
кого-то отправить вниз. Гвина с Дашей.
Там можно розыгрыш запустить себе. Ничего страшного не будет. Тебе надо еще перед третьей картой пост в ТГ
да,
дать, что типа,
приятного
возможно,
аппетита.
этот...
Последняя карта.
Да. Надо всем дать будет.
Все мажор-финалы, но даже тот, который я проиграл против FaZe
А?
Inferno, ну, как будто они всегда играют доп. Как будто они всегда играют доп. Ой, как красиво разбили. Фрозен этого не ожидал.
Да.
И чё? 3. Джейкоб, Твист сейчас пойдут ретейкать ребра. Им надо рискнуть. Или по Твист пойдет один, да? Какой Твист чекнет более и мид. Броки тянется на Б.
Это кому? Сань, подарок какой-то.
Спасибо. А можно его обратно передать?
Внезапный просто бургер в кадр.
Да, спасибо, спасибо, да. Дабл чиз, ребята, это реклама? Это реклама? Ты опять? Ты их тоже подписал, блядь?
Просто дабл чиз в
Я
кадре.
вообще не понял, какой это завоз.
Я думал об этом, я уже видел, как люди кушают, просто заказали мак. Я сегодня еще, ну ладно, перекусил
Смотри,
что-то.
твиц. Все.
Не, это 100% победа FaZe. Смотрите, бам, первый.
Яка первый, второго. Ай, перевелся на машину.
Зачем он перевелся? Убил, спрячься направо. Все, да, ГГ.
ГГ.
Ой, ну оверпас, вот оверпас будет, мне кажется, вообще.
Есть шанс, что
Оверпас
следующая
это
последняя
пик,
карта.
кстати, Витальти, значит, фейзы за КТ, да? Если
Оверпас
Витальти берут писик, то будет сложно.
Оверпас это пик Виталити, да.
Нет, чудо ж может произойти. Сейчас Керриган убивает
Да,
слева,
да.
типа.
Вот, смотри. Первое, второе.
ГГ.
Бля, ну очень грустно.
Бля, Мэзи очень хорошо сыграл эту карту.
Ёбаный тильт. Так, клянусь, я не выдержу еще одну карту поражения от фейзов.
Расстроены. Видно. Сейчас я вижу фейс расстроенный.
Да,
А
они,
почему?
скорее всего, Инферно хотели забирать. Без Инферно будет сложно.
Бля, как
Ну,
хочется
началось.
сейчас пойти и обнять Нео. Что,
Хочешь,
бежать? Отсюда прыгать?
Хочешь, можешь меня обнять? Сейчас будет четвертая
Видишь,
карта.
захотел.
2-2 сейчас будет.
Мне нравится, как мне бургер принесли, блядь. Подумали, типа, блядь, для трансляции. Бургер, ебать, сиплу, залетит нормально.
Нет, я не думаю, что там.
А прикинь, если так.
Не, ребят, не делайте
1 minute, please.
мемы с Саней и бургером. Не надо.
А, бля, это уже, ну, типа...
Да, это уже не актуалочка.
Если бы я еще ебашил их, то это было бы норм. Я маг, кстати, последний раз 3 недели назад ебашил маг. Ебать, красиво светится. Или это свет так падает?
Гуччи. Я,
Красиво,
кстати,
да?
Мак тоже давно ел.
Как тебе вот эта сторона? Смотри. Понял, типа? С другой стороны...
Давай-то на сваге.
Артурчик, говорю. Арсан, давай розыгрыш какой-то, хуярь. В чат еще один нож. Возможно, последняя карта.
Увидел
Да.
всё на пасе?
Есть Серский.
Сука, голова еще ебучая болит, блядь. Такой тильт, нахуй.
Тебе таблетку дали?
Да дали. Что это же все равно так быстро не проходит.
Вообще мне таблетку какую-то дали, которую, блядь, за 15 минут прошла голова.